Good evening and salam Ibu Butiriku. Vodafone wants the German government to facilitate the rollout of ultra-fast fiber broadband connection to homes and businesses by investing the last mile of networks. Vodafone's Germany chief Hannes Amistrier said the last mile to the home is extraordinarily challenging. He added it would be better to do it like the Spaniards and the Portuguese. The state lays empty pipes just as it builds highway, for example, state investment in infrastructure. Vodafone, the world's #2 mobile operator, agreed last May to pay $22 billion for Liberty Global cable networks in German and Eastern Europe markets to challenge the dominance of former monopolies such as Deutsche Telekom. The European Union has not raised any major concerns about the impact on Germany's cable market of Vodafone buying Liberty Global's asset. Sources with direct knowledge of the matter said last month, improving the chances of the deal going ahead. Singapore's Deputy Prime Minister Heng Swee Keat said the biggest unknown challenge that Singapore will face in the future is the nature of politics. Mr. Heng said Singapore has had very constructive politics for the past 50 years and more, and this has helped keep society cohesive and united. It has been able to achieve consensus on a large number of short-term as well as long-term issues that has allowed Singapore to make really good progress. He added Health Minister Gan Kim Yong is spending significant time thinking about how to restructure healthcare schemes and to enable more seniors to age at home. In turn, this creates another issues to tackle, such as how existing housing programs can accommodate this and how ministries like the Ministry of Social and Family Development and Ministry of Health will reconfigure community networks to care for the elderly. For Singapore, Mr. Heng said the question should be how to include the views of as many people as possible in the governance process, and it is not a given that having an opposition party or having multiple parties will result in the best outcome for Singapore's society. Johor Bahru Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar consented to handing over his land in Bukit Changga to the Malaysian government for the Johor Bahru Singapore Rapid Transit System (RTS) project, which his confidential secretary stated in a statement yesterday. It added that Sultan Ibrahim was disappointed over a news report connecting that of the issue of an increase in the cost of the RTS project with a piece of land belonging to him in Bukit Changga. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said on Friday the federal government would demand back its land if it was true that its ownership has been given to Sultan of Johor without going through the proper process. The location in question is one of the 5 plots of land in Bukit Changga that was given to Putrajaya by the state government in 2012 as a part of a land swap agreement to build the Johor Bahru Customs Immigration and Quarantine Complex. The RTS project, if implemented, will include a 4-kilometer rail linking to Bukit Changga in Johor Bahru and Woodlands in Singapore, with the capacity to ferry 10,000 passengers per hour. The project was initially scheduled to commence this year and was expected to be completed by December 2024. However, the Pakatan Harapan government in early April applied for a 6-month extension until September from Singapore to decide on the RTS project. Well, that's all the updates for now. I'm Kamaruddin Bujang. Salam Ibu Witiriku.